We've been bringing you the latest news from Gaza, where the year-long war continues. Recent reports show that at least 17,000 children in Gaza are now orphaned because both of their parents have been killed in the war. The children's charity UNICEF warns that many of these children are without any family members at all. And though there are some camps that are providing shelter and support for orphaned children, much more needs to be done. They say the war is catastrophically affecting children and families in Gaza and are calling for an immediate and lasting ceasefire. Sadly, there's been a long history of fighting in the region, and this latest conflict is between Israel and the Palestinian militant group Hamas, who are based in Gaza. War broke out after Hamas attacked Israel in October last year, killing over 1,200 people and taking others hostage. Israel responded with an invasion into Gaza, where over 41,000 people have been killed. Someone who's been reporting on what life has been like for Palestinian children living in Gaza is 10-year-old Lama. She wants to be a journalist when she's older, and we've been hearing from her since the start of the war. When the fighting began, Lama had to flee from her home in Gaza City to a refugee camp in Rafah.
People all over the world live in warm houses, under a roof, under blankets. We live like this.
Lama's reports spread worldwide, and she now has almost 1 million followers on social media. Thanks to her following, Lama and her family managed to raise enough money from an online fundraising page so they could escape the war and pay to cross the border into Egypt. But her thoughts are with the family they left behind.
The day I left Gaza was incredibly sad for me. I still have family in Gaza, my cousins, uncles, aunts, and my grandfather. My parents and I are the only ones who left Gaza. While they remained there, it deeply upset me to know what they would be living like in tents, enduring hardships, death, and destruction. I'm incredibly sad because I lost my cousins, my aunt and her husband.
Lama and her family are among the few lucky ones who have managed to flee the war. But most people can't leave. They don't have the money, and there is a fence that runs around the border of Gaza. Many are now living in temporary tents with very little access to food, electricity, and clean water. Lama continues to use her platform to raise awareness of the situation there.
I'm using social media to share the truth about what's happening in Gaza. Children deserve to live in homes, in safety and peace, but they're in tents. Children also deserve an education, but now they are standing in lines for water and food. My message to the entire world is that the war needs to stop, so we can return to our normal lives, go back to our schools, continue our education, and return to our homes. We want to live the way we used to. What did children do to deserve living through war, death, bombings, and displacement?
Over the year, we've been reporting on both sides of the war. For more information, head to our website, burst.news/FYI.